Hello and good morning to anyone tuning in. This is my second time where I try to sit down on Sunday morning and work my way through a bit of my library. It's been a bit of backlog. Currently I'm working my way through the FMV games after having been reminded how much I do enjoy the genre last Sunday when I worked my way through Contradiction. And today I will be playing the Shapeshifting Detective, and I'll complete it in one stream, hopefully, unless something goes terribly wrong. It's not a long game, so it should be fairly easy to complete it. I did start the game up quickly just to test the volume. That's why we have resume. But we will just start a new one anyway. Yay.
You're listening to Radio August, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut. Exactly. Rewind.
Well, that was a quick death right there.
You're listening to Radio August, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Let's try throwing it in the trash instead.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Actually, I have absolutely no idea.
The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, You'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
Well, that doesn't sound pleasant.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpet's priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
I'm not sure how long
That's
I'm staying
fine.
for.
It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Well, that would be a bit unfortunate, but sure.
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
Can't even not ask about the murder, so...
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you? Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
Let's see, let's interact with the other guests, sure.
You don't believe?
Sure, I'll believe.
That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like the reading.
Sure, we have time.
So, what's your question, Sam? The Fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Well, enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. Which room are you in, Sam? Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
Sure.
Legend has it that this monk called Busan accidentally glimpsed Queen Ankhesenemon undressing, the wife of King Tut. The king ordered that Busan be shrunk by mystics, and the process caused the pain you see on his face. These tattoos are a reminder that some things are best left unseen. Several were made, apparently. But as far
One
as
of
I
that
can
radio has any
tell,
point, but... I have a feeling this one won't give me that much options. Be more on the movie side of the FMV genre. Okay, so shifting is currently locked, so I guess I'll just
Like
leave.
a wooden bell with a large handle.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a non-functional wooden bell.
Yeah, but it's
Just
heavy,
look
like
at-
really heavy.
Visit the chief.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs?
You might call yourself DuPont, but you're Jenks. You're always gonna be Jenks.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers. Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered?
fine then. I wanted more information about her, but I guess I'm not getting that, so why the tarot readers?
They predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously.
I mean, is that technically a jailable offense, though?
Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Sure, I'll try.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
How? What are you gonna help me out with?
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork.
You definitely seem to know more about my life than I know about it, so what problem?
Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Okay, now I finally get to ask you some more questions.
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself. Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Okay. Feeling that won't go down well, so let's save that.
In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Gold coin, okay. Okay. I can keep an eye out for something about that later.
Board here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
She hasn't told me anything, but interesting that you think she's told me something.
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone.
Oh, let's see. To ask the question if he has an alibi or not. Sure.
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
We're just being thorough.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Earth's best and brightest. As they waited for the elevator to reach the bottom, they went through their schedule for the day, which centered around their latest discovery. A hole of less than 2 meters wide that seemed to go on for several kilometers into the ground.
Okay, I do like that radio, but it's gonna be bothersome eventually. Let's see. Let's just start at the top with visiting
I assume you've
Violet.
been to see Chief DuPont already.
I mean, this just seems very intrusive, but I mean, Chief DuPont was the one who told it to
Not
us.
really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though. A lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Okay.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
You clearly have opinions about her for someone who didn't know her.
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend. Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Yeah, I'll just work my way down the list.
Tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Why?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Okay, who are the hobos?
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed. It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
I see no issues with asking that question.
No, and I didn't murder her, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I don't even have the option to can that question. I mean, I can always choose to leave instead of asking it, but oh well.
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
Okay, there comes the option to throw away that question. Oh well.
I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
Fine, I'll leave. I have asked my far
Sam,
too probing questions.
is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading. Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Let's see. Staying objective for now.
I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth.
Seems a valid question.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team. We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Sure. I don't see any harm in asking that question either. No real harm at all.
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know. In my room, reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
I mean, that sounds like a fascinating book. What do you mean saved
She
you?
came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Oof. Bit rough, but sure.
I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Okay. Leave.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
I don't like you. I don't know why, but I don't like you.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me. I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
I mean, if they predict one victim, they should be able to predict the next one, shouldn't they?
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
There's always gonna be a next victim.
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
Let's see. Nah, rather know what it tells me.
You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed.
Ooh. I want to know what you were doing last night, but I also want to know what's so special about that deck, but...
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work. I mean, you were clearly expecting something this way you phrased that, but sure. I don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
Oh, I still get to ask about the special tarot deck. Great.
Mercury, it's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. It's a special deck.
Let's see.
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Okay. I really hope you're the guilty one. I mean, I'm not sure, it must be the actor, but it's just such a punchable face.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Something about him just... nope. Oh well, on to the next.
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Oh, let's see. I mean, that is just changed. I mean, none of these really, but definitely not the happy squirrel. Let's go with the devil, even though it's not really a bad card.
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost. Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Just work from her from top to bottom.
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
That does not seem like a question I even necessarily want to ask, but sure.
No. The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do. I didn't say job. I said job. Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
Sure, that's definitely not lying.
No, you don't. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Sure, let's see those
No,
nails.
I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
Huh. Okay, that's everyone.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Let's see. Who to change to? Who to change to?
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Let's see if this helps with anything.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No, thank you.
Violet would say no thank you.
Okay.
Did you sleep?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening. I didn't see you yesterday evening.
That doesn't seem like what I want right now. I have no information. There's no reason to bluff at this point. It's also a very bad bluff.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die?
We didn't know she was definitely going to die, only that she was definitely in danger of dying. Tarot cards can tell you a lot when you know what you're looking for.
Okay, I only were allowed to ask one of those questions. I was hoping for both, but sure. Sure.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you? I didn't see you around yesterday evening. But you weren't in this room, were you?
I mean, I feel like this is a better bluff than this, considering you know she left her room.
Oh no, was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since... for ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
No.
I mean, probably no.
Oh, thank God. I'll try not to let it happen again.
Well, that gave me nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Okay, start from the top
Is
again.
there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota will be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that.
I'm brave, but I'm not stupid.
This strikes me as the most likely to get any good information by questioning the tarot card readers as each other, but...
Ron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
See, I would definitely throw that question out if I could, because Bronwyn would know what he meant with that, but guess I can't.
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it?
Of course, now that I want to throw away questions, I can't.
Stop it? Birmingham?
The Traveller? Dead girls? Ring any bells?
Traveller?
Best to stop that immediately.
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
Okay, 2 more victims. That's helpful. That is at least partly helpful.
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
I feel there's a lot of worry going on.
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
Very unproductive. Let's see. Let's see.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Let's see here. Oh, she's gone. Why is she gone?
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here?
Sam's not a mind reader. At least I don't think so. Just try not to let anything slip.
I'm not feeling I'm getting a lot here.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
No. Can that question. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have. But it seems like such a thing that
I'm Lexi.
Rain wouldn't say. And again, I don't know quite the barrier of this game for actually busting me on these things, on how much consequence it's actually gonna have if I do get caught.
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
I mean, it does sound ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
Well, I don't have one. I literally can't remember what I was doing.
Okay, so you can't remember. It's not just that you're not telling me. I'm still wondering why, when I was Rain, she wasn't there, and everyone else, she's been there.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Violet. I didn't see her last night, did you?
You think she's the murderer? Did Violet know Dorota? Did Violet know Dorota?
I have no idea. They're both redheads. Maybe Albus has a club?
Ah, the Redhead Club. Clearly the clue to the entire mystery. Let's see.
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Bronwyn might get falsely imprisoned? It happens all the time.
Are you looking to take over?
All the time?
No. I'm just worried.
Let's see. I guess I can try being the chief, but I'm not sure how it's gonna help anything, but sure.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
But he's the only one I haven't been, so...
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last night?
Sure, but...
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
I mean, he would probably know that, wouldn't he? But, oh well.
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
Kind of what we do, but sure.
Chief DuPont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Does it bother you, Chief DuPont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist. You're a murderer.
I mean, that's a bit harsh of a thing to say, considering we have no proof. So let's just stick with con artist for now.
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
Let's see.
Good evening, Chief DuPont.
Dorota's family. What does the tarot say about them?
Sure.
I can do a reading if you want.
Yes.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn never been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character. If you play D&D.
Oh no.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the
Oh
police?
no, of course. Of course they portray him as a D&D player. Great. Great.
Have you?
No. Not to my knowledge. She's sweet and innocent. Or haven't you picked up on that yet?
Still wanna punch.
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
Hmm.
Are you prepared to go to jail for her? Is she your leader?
I mean, there's
Has she killed
no.
before?
Sure, let's put
Are
some
you prepared to go to
pressure
jail
on
for
Lexi.
her?
Jail? What for? I haven't done anything wrong.
Aiding and abetting a criminal.
I'll aid and abet Bronwyn to the day I die, but she's not a criminal.
Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here?
No, I can honestly swear I don't know any Augustivs? Augustonians? Augustins until we got here.
What were you doing last night?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on a Bron can vouch for me.
Hmm. Gotta say, I can't feel like I've done much, but unless I want to try to visit the chief with any of these while hailing a cab.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Okay, so all I need to do was get that cab. Apparently I already collected the information I needed. Huh. Oh yeah, now I can visit Oscar, the boyfriend.
Who are you?
Sure.
You what? Get out of here before I call the police.
Probably not my wisest decision, but anyway, why?
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
For someone who said that you didn't know her very well, you sure know a lot about her.
Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days. If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset.
Of these two, I would rather know more about Zach Weston, but...
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there. I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Oh, yeah, I do get to ask both questions.
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam? The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know, would you, Sam?
Okay then. Fine. Fine. Let's try.
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today. Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
Uh-huh.
Rain's a big boy. He can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
No, I didn't get to ask the other one. Darn it.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking. He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
Sure, you can tell me.
Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
Sure, that's a thing. Maybe I've just missed a slight clue on the questions for when it is that I have to choose between 2 options, so when I can get the other one back.
Sam, what can I do for you?
Okay, these one have the arrow. So I'm assuming that means I get to do them regardless.
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Where here I have to choose. Okay.
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out the rota. This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Sounds a bit far-fetched, but I mean, I guess not more far-fetched than anything else here.
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities. We're trying to save people.
No. Not worth asking that.
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
I don't want to put a pin in it.
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Okay, so I guess I'm coming back to you as Bronwyn, or yeah, that's it has to be that way. Okay. So at least something I now know I have to do.
Hi Sam, back from war already? No, I think Bronwyn met him though. This morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say. I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble? It was only a little white lie, nothing else. It wasn't even that much of a lie. We're both here, in the guest house. We just happen to be in different rooms.
Kind of not the same thing as being in the same room, but sure.
If I had proof, Ron wouldn't have made this all up. I'm sorry, Sam, I really am. I know how this must look, but I couldn't kill anything, honest. Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
Sure.
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that. We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead. I know, mind-blowing.
I'm gonna keep being nice to you, Lexi, because I think you're the one that's most likely to fumble up and tell me something you shouldn't.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
I can't. I have to. I can't choose not to.
Oh, did you now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Sure.
Cheeky. Are you flirting with me?
Okay, when I said I was going to continue being nice to you, I didn't think it was going to take this turn, but sure.
Oh dear, am I blushing again? There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
Okay then. Unexpected result.
Ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
If that's true, I am not amused. If I could actually overuse it.
I'm Bronwyn.
In this case, at least I know what I need to do, so... Oh no!
Hello, I'm Rain.
That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to visit Rain, but I forgot to go into the other screen.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Let's see. There he is.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham. You can tell Sam about...
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam, you know Sam likes a fact check.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading? When should we do
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Ron, are you okay?
Darn it. Don't get suspicious. I do not need you guys to get suspicious.
I'm truly sorry about Dorota. I didn't see you here. I'm truly
I didn't really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see you here last night.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious. Nothing. It's just suspicious.
Sure.
Does anyone really care that Dorota is dead?
Harsh? Very harsh. Lexi.
Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Sure.
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
No, we're not going that route. Nope.
Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should do whatever it takes.
Okay.
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Ron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh no.
No. Yes.
Then stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
Let's see. Can I hail a cab as Bronwyn? I can. I can still visit Oscar.
Didn't expect you to come back. Have you contacted Dorota?
No.
Hmm.
Yes. She forgives you.
Really? You actually spoke to her? Did she say anything else? Is she okay? Who killed her?
It's hazy. That's all I got.
Okay, that's okay. She forgives me. I guess she didn't have time to elaborate.
I'm sorry the police ignored. I'm sorry the police
It's okay, just... How did you know? How did you come up with a name and then she's gone?
She's not gone. She's waiting to pass.
Let's
How could
ask
someone
questions.
even get into Dorota's bedroom?
The usual way. The front door. Like, it's a townhouse and she's on the 3rd floor. So, other than teleporting or a big ladder, that's the only way.
Do you get on with Dorota's family?
Not really. Especially not now. They're convinced I got her into the wrong crowd or something. Am I really a bad influence?
Yes. No.
I'm sure you're not a bad influence.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I know it's a bit soon, but maybe we can grab coffee sometime? Just to chat about things.
No, thanks.
It seems like you were bounded quite quickly.
Yes. That would be nice.
Sorry for this, Bronwyn.
I like you, Bronwyn. How about soon? How about tonight? I can come to the guest house?
No, you can't. Sure.
What could go wrong, right? What could possibly go wrong with inviting him to the guest house?
So it's a date? Sort of. I'll see you soon.
Hi. Hey. Hello.
I'm not used to dating so soon.
I'm actually not in the mood anymore.
Oh dear. How is this? How far is the game gonna take this?
We can take it slowly.
Oh, I wasn't sure. I was thinking on doing anything, physical.
Get up in the bed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm not sure I want to go down this path. I'm not sure Twitch would want me to go down this path either. I honestly don't know how much they would show. Oh, what to choose, what to choose.
It's okay. We can talk, just sit on the bed.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not taking the chance on that. Let's just talk.
Thanks, Bronwyn. Still trying to make sense of it all. I noticed I've got some Earl Grey in the hallway. I know it sounds a bit rude, but I'd really like some if you wouldn't mind.
Sure, I'll be right back.
Sure. What could possibly happen? Except that he left. Oh dear, that doesn't seem good. Were I... Should I have just... Oh well. No point in worrying about that now.
Miss Castle, more unexpected pleasures.
What did Dorota's boyfriend say about me? What did Dorota's
Something about a message you wouldn't deliver? Did you want him to be a special friend? Is that why you killed his girlfriend?
I didn't kill Dorota.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do this again. Chief, I didn't kill Dorota. I was in my room. Oh, but you can't prove it, Bronwyn. You're going to jail for a long, long time.
I was nowhere near Dorota last night.
You said you were with another one of the readers. All I'm saying is that Violet didn't recall seeing any of you.
Violet doesn't remember where she was.
Did she tell you that? She's playing with you to get you to open up.
Guess it's time to swap to someone else then. But who? Who am I gonna swap to? Okay, let's start with Chief. Let's start with the Chief.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Why is Sam still questioning me? Do I need to bring up Mr. Hedges again?
Are you threatening me?
See, I want to know
Mr. Hedges?
who Mr. Hedges is, but the Chief wouldn't probably know who Mr. Hedges is.
Are you threatening me?
But if that's not a threat, then that makes him look silly as well.
Excuse me? Of course not. We just agreed that with the meds I'm on, stuff like this might get out. Remember?
I should have asked who was Mrs. Hedges. Damn it.
You have a recognizable knock, Chief DuPont. I'll remember not to answer next time.
Do you know Dorota's boyfriend?
I've met him once, yes.
Just the once?
Unless I've got a body double walking around, yes. Just the once. We talked in confidence. You'll need to ask him if you want the juicy details.
Okay, Rain is not there. And Lexi isn't there either. Where are those two wandered off to?
Chief DuPont, there's been loads of people coming around asking questions. I don't even know half of them.
Has Sam been to... Has Sam been to see you?
No? Wait, I get it now. Yeah, someone dropped by. I'm not speaking to them though.
You should.
Really? Alright. But I don't think they're taking Dorota's murder seriously enough.
Did Dorota collect coins?
Not that I know of. She collected thimbles. She said she didn't need any. She had hard calluses on her fingers from all the cello.
Have you looked in Dorota's bedroom? Did Dorota have any enemies?
Maybe anyone else going for a Juilliard scholarship? But other than that, not really.
Well, at least now he will talk to us again, so I guess that's good. What to do, what to do. So we done Bronwyn, we done the chief. Sure, can't really see how Violet would do anything.
Violet. I'm Violet.
Oh, okay, this is definitely not the way to go apparently.
I changed your sheets last night, and you weren't here.
That's impossible. I was in that room praying the entire time, and those sheets have definitely not been changed, I can assure you. Are you trying to frame me?
Okay, this is not being helpful at all. Can I? No, she can't even visit Oscar. Okay. Okay. Let's try Rain instead then.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Rain, can I help? Was there a problem?
My tap was dripping, but I fixed it. Where were you?
Dripping? Maybe I was in my bedroom. That's out of bounds to you.
Don't forget the group reading, Ray. By which I mean, if you see Lexi, tell her not to forget the group reading.
What's the plan?
Sure, what is the plan?
We still don't know what we're dealing with. There's every chance that it could just be a normal human murder.
What if it's not a normal human murder?
Then we have to assume that it's some kind of traveler.
Like in Birmingham?
Yeah, like in Birmingham.
What do you think?
Oh, I'll totally hit that. Apart from the whole investigating Bronwyn for murder thing, of course. But that's a minor flaw. I can work around it.
I hear Sam likes you too.
Sure.
Really? Well, you know, I'm not surprised. I am a total babe.
What to do? What
Hi,
to do?
I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
I mean, will this even change anything? No.
Hello, I'm Violet.
Oh, I gotta stop making that mistake.
Violet.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
I just wanna leave And then talk to Violet. There we go. Except Violet isn't there.
Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar. The guy I met this morning? The one I told you about. Yes.
What did he want?
Answers. Reassurance. Forgiveness.
Do you think he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
Okay. That's helpful.
I feel sad for Oscar.
Bronwyn said to stay away from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Are you wearing a wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it.
Come
No.
on.
Stop being silly.
Ugh. Well, if they're not supposed to meet Oscar and go and visit him, then that's no point.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
And why do I keep doing the same mistake over and over again? I know it's early in the morning and I haven't had a lot of sleep, but still. You think I'd learn eventually not to do the same mistake.
Is there anything else I can do?
Okay, there. Let's leave and visit Violet
Oscar
instead.
Wainwright, what a surprise.
Okay, apparently I can't ask you a thing. No, can I visit Bronwyn? Or Rain? Oh, Lexi. And what would the point be? Maybe I can visit the chief as Oscar?
Oscar? What are you doing here?
I want to help.
I know. We've already talked about this. You said you'd get into Bronwyn Castle's room somehow and have a look around.
Why?
Ah.
How?
I don't know. Maybe ask if you can go around. Women like vulnerable men.
Do they?
I don't know. Do I look like vulnerable men? Just do whatever you have to, Oscar. I've got to concentrate on some other leads. So, you can go now?
Okay, I definitely feel better about just asking him to sit down and have tea instead now, because otherwise that would have been kinda awkward. But at least now we should be able to go and talk to Oscar again.
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5. Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up. Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
So how long have you been dating?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Any idea?
No, no one. She was really popular. What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place you could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet. Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just, she had these, you know, voyeur fantasies. She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. Sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
It, in a way, in the fact that she probably wouldn't react for anyone being in the closet, sure.
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Okay, I'll admit, having a wedding dress in your closet, kinda weird, but...
That's personal. I can't really explain it. I'm just floating at the moment. Nothing seems real.
Sure, I'll put some pressure on.
But she said she couldn't, so... No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff. Yeah, Chief DuPont told me. He thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn?
No, that's a bad bluff. That is a bad bluff.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oh, Poe and Monroe. Let's see. Let's move on to the next chapter. I don't think I have anything else. Now I can visit Zack though, so that's
Sorry,
that's
we're
good.
closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online. Yes. What do you want?
The Shores hired me for my backstory.
Oh, you mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy? I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now. For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Okay.
No, I went to her house along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat. If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
I mean, Violet already told us that he supposedly took other photos, so...
No, actually, I've been running a special off on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
That chair. I used to have that chair when I was a student.
What's photos here? Her on the cello. Yeah, this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Ooh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
What do you see?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Violet snitched you
Violet
out.
needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography?
Of course, who hasn't?
Dorota saw my boudoir set and asked me to take some shots. It's all very tasteful. A lot of women have them done as gifts for their husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends, I suppose. She didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume. Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Oh, I don't like you either. Oh, I don't like you.
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Let's get back to the case.
I'm usually here most nights.
Let's get back to the case. Can anyone confirm that?
Only the roof rats.
Let's see. Okay, so if we now have it confirmed that he took photos, and then did Oscar ever see the photos?
No? Who's that? Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
I mean, I don't know.
You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I want you to tell me.
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
Don't let me mourn if I shouldn't. Her what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
I mean professional photos.
I get it now. That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
You probably shouldn't, Oscar. I'm pretty sure in that fight you lose.
How did you hear about that? Anyway, it wasn't a date. I was doing a favour for Chief DuPont. Only lasted a few minutes. Are you working with him or not? Look, if you didn't want to tell you, then I'm not gonna.
Darn it. Wrong question. Wrong question. I guess I'm going back to the guest house.
Do we really have to? How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
What does he say? What does he...
He thinks he's irresistible to women. No.
Oh. Hello, creepy child standing in the hallway. Looking at me. Okay, what? Why was that kid there? that kid has not appeared previously at all. It's not supposed to be there.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Can Lexi confirm that?
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Okay, so they're both claiming that they're working until 8. Rain, why aren't you working?
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention the rota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the rota Shaw. Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3.
Okay.
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Tell me more.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
Okay.
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Well, that was a lot of information at least. How much I'm gonna be able to use it and understand it, completely different thing, but at least it's information.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Okay. Oh, come on, every single time. Every freaking single time.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
There. Not doing it again. Violet is still around, but we can't talk to her, so that's no help. I'm sure Bronwyn and those are gonna work anyway, so yeah, not even opening the door now. Rain has disappeared. Lexi also just gonna be the door, I'm assuming. Yeah. Guess we're visiting Oscar again.
Again? She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs or groups?
She helped out at a Rainbows group. I think it's like Cub Scouts for little kids. Did that with her mum. But, I don't know. Unless she was strangled by a 9-year-old.
Probably should have asked the other question instead,
Hello.
but
I know you. You're the police chief.
I understand.
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
As far as I know. I meet a lot of people through work. Some are more memorable than others. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
When was this?
A few weeks ago.
What type of photos do you take?
For the paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir photography?
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or...?
It's for the case. Don't be facetious.
I'm deadly serious. Most of my clients are female, but I wouldn't like to assume.
yeah, I don't think the chief is the kind of person to go and have a boudoir photo shoot, but again, I probably shouldn't assume that. Let's see. Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet.
Oh,
I'm Violet.
okay, who can Violet probably get more information out of? Let's start with Zach.
Well, hello, gorgeous. Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity? Will you...
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
That's not what I heard.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Bit of a bold bluff.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
There's no point in visiting Oscar or the chief as a is there? I'm gonna have to try cutting down on these things anyway. I can't keep asking every single one, every single skin. Kinda wanna finish a bit earlier than that. Okay, Rain.
Hello.
Rain.
I'm Rain.
Okay, that's twice now I managed to actually get out of the menu correctly.
You have a lovely guest house.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your parents die?
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer?
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
Okay, that's strange. And I will now leave. And I'll pretend I have no idea that your mother stored your father in the freezer. Because...
Rain!
disturbing.
I'm surprised to see you here. I take it you know about Dorota already.
Hello,
All that stuff we
Dirty
talked
Surgeon.
about yesterday.
Thank you for dropping by.
That's strictly between you and me.
What stuff?
That's the spirit. Now, I think it's best if we don't get caught speaking to each other. Overcautious, I'm sure, but I think it's for the best nonetheless. Maybe we can get together for a lad's night out after this is all blown over. Yeah?
Okay. Okay. No thanks.
Let's see. Sure. Okay.
Great. Well, I'll see you soon.
Well, hopefully you have get the coffee, and if you haven't already had some breakfast, then hopefully that won't be too far away either. Gotta enjoy that Sunday morning. Let's see. Who to turn into again. Who to turn into this time. We already did Japont. We done Violet. We haven't done Zack.
I'm Zack Weston.
Oh.
Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Zack, what are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
You really have it against her, don't you?
Like what?
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Well, the game is it's an FMV that I would have to say is more movie than game in this one. I have some choices and I'm trying to solve a murder case about Dorota, but I don't feel I have much choice, and I don't feel like it's that much gameplay that I'm being presented with, so we'll see how it goes. But so far I've gone 2 hours in. I'm unsure how many hours it is as far as the game hours, not real time. And basically there's a lot of talk about tarot card, travelers from other dimension killing people, that sort of bits. At the same time, then there's been a lot of questionable choices that you can make as far as well, let's say I've made some choices because I'm unsure how far the game actually shows, and I don't want to get on the bad side of Twitch.
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me. Why'd you think that?
Let's see.
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
So you were there?
You were there.
But I can't ask that. I can't ask that as Zack. Zack would have known.
You saw the...
I've seen all your photos, Zack. All of them.
Ominous. What exactly have you been taking pictures of, Zack? Oh no, Bronwyn is still working. No point in going there. But
Zack, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Okay, so both the guys that I find creepy are finding each other creepy as well. Great. Let's see. If he visits Oscar... Oh, Oscar isn't there. Okay. Because that, in my mind, should have caused a huge confrontation. So I guess we change into Oscar instead.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Oh, and quick thing. This is the chief that we're currently working for. A person who owns the inn that we're staying at. One of the tarot card readers. Photographer that does boudoir photos. And Oscar is the deceased boyfriend. Just as a quick introduction for people who are tuning in. So let's see. No Violet that we can see. No Rain. Can Oscar not do anything? Can he visit Zack? Okay, Oscar can literally do absolutely nothing. Except visit the sheep.
Sensing the thing with Bronwyn went badly.
Why did you...
I need all hands on deck. You're a hand. At least I thought you were.
Nothing happened.
Never mind. At least you tried.
Is there anything...
No, you've done enough. I'll keep up my end of the bargain. Make those speeding tickets go away, though. Technically, you'd have more points than a hedgehog if I kept them. And if I do catch you speeding in August again, Oscar, instant ban. Capiche?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's language. That makes me look cool. You can go now.
Okay, so he has speeding tickets. Not sure if that's gonna have any significance to the story at all. I guess I can only return to Sam. See if I unlocked something. Let's see. No, now I did the thing.
Hello.
Oh, I was so
I'm
good. I
Violet.
didn't do the mistake in a couple of turns.
I'm
And the
Violet.
second I start not focusing on it, it happens again. Of all the mistakes. Nope, still can't ask you anything. Girls are working, so it must be Rain that we're supposed to visit. Oh, there was something.
I bet he is. It was that thing I told you about Dorota. I mean, I didn't know it was her then. He wanted to show me these explicit photos of her, but I refused. And that's when he told me about her being alone on Mondays. I wonder who else he told that to.
Okay, how did he know that? That's creepy.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cap.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Okay, moving on to the next chapter then, I guess.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know, I get asked a lot.
I'll admit, it's not my
That's
favorite tarot deck. As far as how they look.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing.
I mean,
and now
the
we have a
image
name.
gives absolutely nothing away.
Alice Munro.
Not Monroe. Not Monroe from Monroe and Poe. Or Poe and Monroe. We can't allow that to happen.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me. Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Well, that complicates
This
things.
is just between us, right? We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants.
I would like to question you more about the fact if you have any stalkers currently, but...
Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked. The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be. That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker? It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess. So, her parents are her parents are still alive, so I would assume it would make more sense to keep it at her parents, but still.
We're co-hosts.
Explains.
On the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30. On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show. No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions, it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? REM sleep. So, you don't think dreams mean anything? Everyone has meaningful dreams, Sam. Everyone.
Well, I can't let Monroe die, so...
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
Yes, but I have reasons to keep you alive. I've named one of my skeletons after you, so,
Sam?
Kinda have to.
I forgot your phone.
Oh yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, we have a lot of Halloween stuff, and we bought 2 skeletons last year, and we named them Poe and Monroe after the show, so I kinda have to keep Poe alive. Well, Monroe alive. Let's see. Haven't seen anyone else. There's the child. Okay, so the child is real. Someone else can see the child.
Work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name? I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Always.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Let's ask about Monroe first, because if she gets mad and tosses us out after the alien question.
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
No. I don't think her alien abduction or lack of alien abduction, all depending, is gonna be relevant to the case. And that's not a bluff, that's very believable, is it? Chief wouldn't care if it wasn't case related.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead. A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? 3 attempts? Yes, that's likely, but 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure.
Oh, great. Great. It's on us.
Was it a gold coin?
Oh. Right, I wasn't supposed to say that. But sure.
That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but there's no guarantees.
I forgot I wasn't supposed to talk about that.
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Sure.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? Yes, of course, anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Why, thank you, Bronwyn. Thank you so much. Let's see.
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
Why were you at the radio station?
I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free. In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The Butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveler.
Why is it that always on the interesting questions I can only ask one of them?
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Oh no. Oh, this could potentially be bad. If Zack is the killer, then that is not gonna be good to send her to look for things. No, I can't do that. Just stick with the Ouija board.
Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Yeah. Who to turn to though?
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Let's see. Can't visit the chief.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of Dorota.
I don't want to see pictures of your
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
A girl holding a cello. What do you...
Beautiful lady. I can make you look like that, Violet. You just need to let me.
Damn it, should I have gone with the other choice instead?
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Claude?
No, can't do anything there.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
No rain. No Lexi. Let's see, I can't think we can get any more out of Oscar or Zach.
Chief DuPont. Thanks for calling in.
Just check.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down? What's really worrying you?
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening? How do we stop me from dying?
That is the question, isn't it? How do we stop you from dying?
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn. Do you believe Tara can predict things now?
I'm not one for mystics in crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
No, that's not worth it.
So, no, I don't believe.
Okay, so you don't believe in tarot, but you claim it's because you are Virgo. It's another... Okay, fine.
Ron, what are we gonna do about Ellis?
What would you do about Ellis?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think. What have we tried before?
The few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them?
Please don't kill that person. Okay, thanks. Oh no, look, you killed them anyway. You know that doesn't work, Ron.
Could you go and talk to Oscar again? No. You can't talk to Zach. You can visit Alice, okay.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police!
Okay, that seems to have been a bad move. I mean, to be fair, if you're currently scared that you're gonna get murdered by someone and a stranger shows up at your house, I guess it would be a bit scary, but don't think.
Hello, I'm Rain. Who is Sophia?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
I mean, that just seems silly, but sure.
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us.
With our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
I'm just being practical. Ellis's fate is in our hands. Ours isn't.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So,
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
really? Really?
No, not really. I don't have many options. I'm asking everyone how I can help, so maybe I actually can help this time.
Don't see the point for him to go anywhere though.
Hi, I'm...
Oh, I skipped Lexi.
I'm Ellis.
I skipped ahead.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
No, can't ask Violet anything.
Lexi Corn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What did you hear?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not? Because you're a...
Oh, I am Bronwyn MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod, and I am immortal. You silly badger.
Our job is so stressful.
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it? Why don't we just quit? Why do we do it?
No.
And leave Bron on her own? Quite possibly to die? No. I'm locked in now, until the end. Whatever that may be.
Okay, so I wasn't comfortable asking her to actually go, but can I visit Zach as Lexi?
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Oh, that's gonna be a hard bluff, but sure.
Dorota. Sorry about what happened.
Dorota told me things about you. Can I?
It's a bit late, but I think I could spare a few minutes. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lexi.
Lexi. I like it. It's got an edge.
Dorota says I know what you did to Dorota. You're dating Violet, aren't you?
No, we're just friends.
That's not what you told Sam. That's not what Violet thinks.
Violet doesn't always see things clearly. It's fine. I know how to handle her.
Doesn't see what clearly?
You know, some women, they think a bunch of flowers means a relationship. Anyway, why are we talking about Violet? Let's talk about you.
Dorota, I know what you did to Dorota. Dorota says she knew you.
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling if I go down this path, but...
Sure.
Oh well. Could I potentially snoop? Is there any chance for me to snoop? No, you were back quick. Oh dear.
Here, I've only got vodka. You're old enough to drink, right?
Of course.
Okay, let's try and figure out. Does it even matter
matter?
to you? It doesn't matter to you. You haven't.
I like you already.
Oh dear. Yeah. Nope.
I know what you did to Dorota.
I want out. I want out. Sure.
I didn't do anything to Dorota.
You killed her.
And now I can't leave.
You killed.
This seems
You
safer.
make it sound so sordid. Dorota didn't do anything she didn't want to.
Let's leave. I do not like Zack. If I had to choose, I think I like Zack less than I like Rain. And I already didn't like Rain. Oscar, no point. Visit the chief. Chief isn't there. Let's see. Who can we change into though? Who can we change into for answers?
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
And I almost did a mistake, but I didn't click, so that's fine. No one there. Don't seem like this is gonna lead anywhere. Swapping into her. Visit Oscar. I don't see why we would visit. Yeah, he's not even there. I don't see the point with it. Visit Zack also makes no sense. Visit Chief. Okay, so there's literally no point in taking her shape. Zack makes no sense. Oliver.
I'm Oscar.
No, not Oliver. Oscar.
Is there anything else I can do?
Oh dear, messing up the names. Can you talk more with Bronwyn? No. And you don't know the other two, so there's no point for that. Can you visit the chief?
Oscar, good. You got my message.
Good.
Got some things to show you.
What have you got?
Does, this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
And what if I showed you this?
Alice Munro.
Do you know her?
She's...
And if I do this? No? Anything?
What are you doing?
That'll be all. You can go now.
Staying professional, Chief. Staying very, very professional.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Apparently that was all he had to say.
Have you seen Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her? Is it really? Tell me.
Oscar, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That's not who I am. I go out of my way to help people, to be kind to them.
So were you helping or being kind?
I had feelings for her, Oscar. You should understand that. I'm sorry this is how you had to hear it. But maybe she didn't tell you because she was leaving me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I truly am.
So...
I forgive you.
Oh, no.
That's so kind of you. Giving me closure. I have so many loose ends. And not much time.
Okay, so we could confront her, but we couldn't confront Zack. That seems a bit strange, but okay. What am I missing, though? What am I missing? Okay, let's try visiting the chief.
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me. What do you know about her? Yeah, I pulled in a few bug-eyed aliens, but they wouldn't confess. We've got a murder to solve. Can we talk about this later? We've got a new target. Alice Munro. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Rain's confirmed he met Alice at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay. I can't visit Oscar. I can visit Zack again.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Again, creepy. I don't really talk to you, so no. Let's see. I am definitely missing something to progress, and I'm not quite certain what that could be. I have talked to Violet and Bronwyn and Rain and Lexi as Sam. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, already done that. Did I never changed into. I said it couldn't possibly do any good, but
I'm Zach Weston.
if nothing else works, then
Just
sure.
sharpening my powers of persuasion.
I just can't see what changing into him will do.
I think we should. I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you...
The tarot readers have predicted that she is the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
Oh, come on, Zach.
No, I do not. I've got more important things to do, Zach.
I think we should break up.
Why do you want to break up?
I don't love you. I'm cheating on you.
I mean, it probably is, so...
We don't have to break up. We can put it behind us as long as you promise me she was your last.
Violet, you are too forgiving. I don't think he's gonna stop being the way he is, but let's see. He can't visit Oscar. Visiting the chief. Visit Ellis?
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Oh no.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else.
Pose for me.
Oh no.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just
Nope, I'm not going down with that creep. Nope. Let's see, who could it be? We done everyone though. Did I do? Yeah, I did do Oscar. Let's see. Okay, so I'm still missing something. I'm not progressing, so I'm still missing something. Not here. Not here. He's gone. The chief was absolutely no help. Could it be that I'm supposed to talk to Bronwyn again? No. Legacy still doesn't have anything.
I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times. even on clozapine. Yet that strange aura then gone. Eye tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. Sure, the scans were normal. No. I have certain flashbacks. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Do I need more details about that? Probably not. I mean, it's one of those where you don't know what you're gonna do. You just keep meshing things together and hoping that it will kind of fit.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Which, I mean, isn't unusual for these sort of games. It is that you're kind of stuck and you just have to keep on trying to figure out that one thing that's gonna allow you to progress. Okay, let's see. Can you visit Oscar? No. This is the only thing I haven't done is take those 3 out. And
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
oh, you could actually talk to her.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision about the show?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners?
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness. Well, they do, if it's in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die?
You didn't say you're going to die, just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... what was the word you used? My challenge. That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains. I know you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
Well, okay, that might have been what I was missing, because I wasn't expecting that. I assumed that she would toss him out the same way she did Bronwyn, and maybe that was my mistake all along. Let's see.
It's
Yes.
9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Basically, Monroe said that she didn't want Rain to come on the radio show and do reading because it was too dark and depressing. And that even though he said that the death card that it used for her reading didn't necessarily have to mean literal death, she was still afraid that it might mean that. Okay, we can now visit Poe. Yay.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. I believe not. She has a big heart, and in my opinion, opens it too easily. Only a madman, or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe, that was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, Detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course.
Okay.
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? On air. Much of our broadcast is pre-recorded. But we always do the hourly news live.
Okay.
You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
Oh, come on. Ramble on.
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town, this one. They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in. Yes, August was built on the blood of innocence. Kind of puts Dorota's murder into perspective, doesn't it?
Okay then. Thanks for the history lesson, Poe.
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, Detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam.
3 months ago in
ask him
Hong
about
Kong.
this. Could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. What's behind you?
It's now 10 o'clock.
Wait,
Here's
that-
your August update.
That's all I got?
Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
That was a short chapter. That was almost too short. Do I go to the next chapter or do I keep investigating? I felt like that was way too short. I just want to quickly double check and get a recap here. Well, no, not recap yet. First I quickly talk to everyone and then I get the recap. Because if we're hitting Judgment Day already, then I need to know who to choose.
Too many people asking questions is exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
I have no idea who done it. I could not pick who done it.
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Oh no, not by far.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
No, I visited Poe. But we didn't talk to anyone in the guest house this round. Just skipped past it all.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Oh, we can arrange that. We can definitely arrange that Zach shows up.
No. Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man. No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up. Yes. If he ever shows up. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
We'll make him show up.
I'd remember her voice, but her face... That's very plain, isn't it?
Why are you walking around with scissors behind your back? Okay,
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you? Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh?
I mean, she might have gone off to do a murder.
Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
Sure, I'm here.
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Cats will let you know when they do eat breakfast, that's for sure. Let's see. Lawrence Petrovsky.
Rings a bell, but no. Sorry, Sam. Yes. She's definitely got a monkey on her back. I saw her get changed. She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. Like they've been burned into her. What the hell happened to her, Sam?
Okay.
Yes. I managed to sneak a look at her laptop. She's been Googling Alice Munro.
Well then, seems like we have new suspect.
So that's what this is about. Chief Dupont has finally dug up my old record. I am Lawrence Petrovsky. Victoria Cheng, a very good painter. I didn't kill her though. I was trying to save her. Hong Kong. It was our third encounter with a traveller. We'd managed to trap her on the roof of an apartment complex. Roughly translated, the building was called Flight, which was ironic. When the traveller realised we had it cornered, it tried to jump off. I managed to grab Victoria's ankle, but I couldn't hold on. Hong Kong being Hong Kong, there was about 37 tourists that filmed the whole thing. So to some people, it looked like I was dangling her over the edge of a building to meet her doom. I wasn't. I was trying to save her. Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives. Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveller inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead. I'm not sure.
You're not sure, which means you have killed someone. Oh dear.
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful. Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business. One woman was looking for her daughter, and there was a girl looking for her mum. It was awful. They were both there, but they couldn't see each other. I couldn't help them. Yes, the general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful, please.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, who told you about Victoria? She died. Jumped off a building. We tried to save her. Well, Rain tried to save her. Sam, we need to save Ellis. Victoria's already gone. Who? What? Petrovs? What? I don't think so. He's off the radio. I don't really know him.
So you
Actually,
don't
I'm glad
know
you're
Rain's
here.
real name.
I really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help. Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you. I shuffled before you got here. Okay. No, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading.
Uh-huh.
Does it mean anything to you?
That reading was definitely not rigged at all. Oh. Sure. We might not survive this. Let's just leave some hope.
You catch on quickly, don't you, Sam?
Okay, go to room.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Well, no, I wasn't trying to, but okay, we have confirmation that that's real.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Now, we might be sending Zack to his death by visiting Violet, but let's try anyway.
Zack, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio. I was at the studio.
No, you weren't. That detective's not stupid. Dupont might be, but not Sam. They'll put two and two together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You're spying on me.
I saw you leave her house, and then I went in. She was naked, lying radiant on the bed. What did I find in her closet? A wedding dress. Who was that for, Zack? Who was that for? Done covering for you. We're finished. You need to leave. Now.
Okay. He doesn't have any relationship with any of these. With it Poe? No. With it Alice? Can't do that. Was it the chief? Can't do that either. Okay.
Hi, I'm Alice.
Let's see, there gotta be something I need more clues. It seems obvious that it's Zack based on what Violet said, but Violet's the one that we literally just saw walking down with the knife in her hand, so... Well, not knife, scissors in her hand. She doesn't seem to do anything. Did you visit Poe?
I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. Elle, we must finish what we started.
Nope. Let's finish it.
What are
Elle,
this?
I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever. Elle. Will you marry me?
No.
Okay, I did not see that coming. No, I won't.
Elle, isn't this what you wanted? For us to be together forever? I don't really understand. But I'll wait. There's too much at stake now. How can I expect you to make a decision like this? Forgive me.
I slept. Are you really married?
But you just proposed to us. I'm confused.
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us. And I will leave her. Another heart broken, another family destroyed. Another villainous father.
Is your wife gonna kill me?
Since the day you arrived, my angel, how could any red-blooded man resist you?
I slept with the road.
Oh. Why? And why are you telling me now?
You didn't know?
No? No, I didn't know. You know how to pull at my heartstrings, don't you, Miss Monroe? But it doesn't change the way I feel about you today. I forgive you, Elle. I worship you, don't you see that?
I mean, can this even do anything?
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
What to do?
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've...
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Any...
No, not really.
John. I'm gonna be fine.
How long?
On the radio? I started at Radio August about 2 years ago. Why?
No.
You kissed me on the first day. Don't you remember? I was putting on my makeup and you came up behind me. I saw how you were watching me in the mirror. It made me feel alive.
Why didn't you...
What didn't I tell you about Dorota?
That you were sleeping with...
Can't we talk about this another time? It's just that it's late, and I'm about to get murdered. I thought you'd come to put your arms around me and tell me everything was going to be all right.
We need to talk about this now.
Oh. Oh, fine. If that's what you need right now.
Stay at the radio, Poe. Sam's taking care of me now. I'm gonna be saved. Didn't you know? I love you.
I love you.
Of course you are. You're in here. And you always will be, but the show must go on. We've got listeners to think about too.
Okay, I am very confused by the story. I I feel like there's so many stories and I'm trying to figure out which one is actually important. Okay. Okay, let's just visit the chief for a quick recap and
I suppose it did look a bit like that on the video. He managed to grab her ankle as she went over, but he just didn't have the strength to hold her. Still, he kept pretty quiet about that, didn't he? How did they even get in that position, Sam? That's the question you should be asking. Sure, he tried to save her, but did he? Rain's still a suspect.
Okay.
No corroborated alibi. Bromman Castle has one. Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Violet's been doing some web searches on Ellis. You think that's a jealous streak. I think it's a sign of the times. You've still not accepted my friend request, have you? Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof?
Hello, Balrog.
Violet's just admitted being at the crime scene last night with Zach. It's not looking good for Zach now. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. I think you've narrowed it down to Zach, Rain, and Lexi. That's just my professional opinion, mind you. Feel free to ignore the person who hired you. That's it.
I mean, I don't think it's Lexi and I don't think it's Rain, so that only leaves Zach, doesn't it? Okay.
It's now 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Ho.
Okay, now next chapter.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe?
I'll protect her myself. I don't trust you.
Around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Oh, please don't tell me that there's suddenly gonna be a hidden mini game in this that I'm not gonna be prepared of, and I'm actually gonna fail.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
I'll do my best.
That's all I needed to hear. Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it gonna be over? You said Bromman will call when it's safe. Should we call them now, or are we just supposed to wait? I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably gonna have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me. That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
Just stand behind me. Just stay behind me. Why did we turn the... Oh no, we didn't turn the light off. It's just dark outside. Okay. Do I have any weapons with me? Anything?
thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe,
Okay,
and
so
this is your
we kept her
August
safe.
update.
That was all that
Police
mattered.
investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Yeah, Balrog, I'm on a bit of an FMV run right now with playing Contradicted last Sunday and now this. So I have a few of these that I've been meaning to either continue or finish or start, all depending. So the Sunday seems to be a good spot for them.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you. I don't know, Sam, I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different.
Why me
I
though?
think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Oh dear. So now we're the next target.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision. You should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Oh dear. Do you want a hint? Nah. I'll live or die on my own merit. Okay. I now have to choose who I believe the killer is. Oh, I have no idea. Well, I don't think it's me. I don't think it's the chief. I haven't seen any clue that why Lexi would be the killer. Bronwyn hasn't seen a clue there. Alice, no. Poe, no. Oscar, no. Rain. I feel like Rain was the one that was very suspicious until the whole thing with Hong Kong, where it might have been saving her instead. I don't feel... Zack feels like the very obvious answer, and that's why I'm distrustful of it. There's definitely going something on with Violet, but I'm not sure if she's a killer. Oh, let's try. Let's try arresting Zack and see how that goes, and hopefully I'm right, and it's not just the fact that he's been acting a bit creepy that makes me want to arrest him. Violet is wandering around with scissors. She is. For me, it's either Violet or Zack. And Violet accused Zack of visiting Dorota's house while she watched, and then she said she went in there afterwards. She might have gone in afterwards to kill her, but Psycho Violet, Psycho Violet. Zack could have just visited for other reasons, and then Violet goes in and kills her afterwards, but... Oh, what the heck. Let's go with Violet then, since she's gonna run around with scissors being weird.
Fine. Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in.
Oh.
See if we can't get a confession to something.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I am so gonna die. That did not sound like it was the right choice at all. Oh, that did not sound good. Oh, if it was Zack. No.
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Oh. Okay, time to see if we live or die. Okay, we're dead. We're dead. The end does not sound good.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to
Oh,
see you.
we're alive. Okay.
There is no next victim. Violet's locked up. She's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you, and just... will you?
Sure?
Really? Oh, Sam.
Don't think I'm allowed to, but sure.
Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
Do we feel the same way? Also, yeah, the letter. There's still a few endings I haven't achieved in the letter. But I mean, just getting the Ash ringtone is worth getting that game. The ringtone. Sure.
You too? I'm the happiest girl in the world. We have some catching up to do.
Sure. I don't have time for that now, Lexi.
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Okay, I did not foresee that this option would ever show up. We have had no... We haven't even flirted with you, Rain. We flirted with a lot of people, but not you. How about just everyone's emotional today?
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going around.
His little deaths came out of left field.
However this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief DuPont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The riot was stopped. But there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad that someone like you are around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me. That's easy for you to say. Look what you've just been through. I'd have been dead a few hours ago if it wasn't for you. But you're right. I am strong. I will be fine. But I like having you around, Sam. I hope you're staying.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You're starting to fit in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August.
Thanks, Chief.
And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to
Oh
be.
yeah, we had a problem.
You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you?
No.
Because you did well.
Oh, good.
And you know what happens when you do well? Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
Oh. Okay, enter secret debriefing, sure.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
Oh, I have no idea, but No?
Do you have feelings?
Yes?
Splendid. Do plants have feelings?
No?
Splendid. I've burned down a rainforest. Does that make you happy?
No?
Splendid. I've killed a serial killer. Does that make you happy?
Yes?
It's ready.
I am so confused. I am so confused by that ending, but okay. That was the Shapeshifting Detective. So, from what I've understood, it's the murder and the story changes every single time you play, pretty much. So it does have the replayability that a lot of these FMV games lack, and as far as that, it's a different story. You can get another murderer. Of course, the beginning is still gonna be fairly much the same. So that's the unfortunate part. However, I wish there were more game in it. It's a hard balance with FMV games as far as how much of a movie and how much of a game. I feel like this one is a bit too far on the movie side for me. I would prefer if there were a bit more game mechanics in there, rather than just change and ask questions and maybe those questions pan out. But all in all, I do enjoy it. Not nearly, like it's nowhere near Contradiction. Contradiction is always going to be the top tier FMV to beat for me, and this one doesn't come close. However, thanks for everyone who tuned in and stuck around. As far as my schedule for next week, it's a new demo on Monday. Haven't quite decided which demo to go with. I have decided to stick with Beer and Breakfast for Friday, and I'm gonna be playing Dr. Edgar as the next FMV on Sunday. So hopefully some of you would like to tune in to watch that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the last bit of weekend that we get. So enjoy your day further. Bye!